Hey yo, what is up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo, and we've got some sales to go through tonight. So let's kick things off with going through some news updates. I'm sure everybody's talking about this, but I did warn people who've been asking me for a while that there would be a holiday sale, and what a holiday sale it is. So let's go through this real quick, and then we'll jump into the Borderlands and have some fun, guys. So if you've been waiting to, let me get a little bit less hype song for this. Great song, by the way. Amazing. Found this new band, Divide Music, just really good. All right, a little bit more low-key song for these sales, and then we will jump into the Borderlands. But yeah, I'm Pseudo. Welcome back. Hopefully you're well. Mostly build crafting, theory crafting channel, but you can theory craft on which expansion's the best to buy if you're looking to get into Guild Wars 2. So right up front, people always ask me this. Living World seasons are 30% off in the game through the gem store. So if you only have some of the expansions, this is what you want to pick up for the interstitiary content. You definitely don't need this to play the game, but they are pretty cool episodes if you didn't manage to log in. And I think they are prorated if you have individual episodes as well. I checked that on one of my alt accounts. Secrets of the Obscure is on a 20% discount, so they'll chunk it down to about 20 USD. There is a bundle this time with End of Dragons, Heart of Thorns, and Path of Fire for, I believe, 20 bucks, or just Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, which is the best value bundle that they always do at a 75% discount for 750 USD. And there's also some Guild Wars 1 stuff on sale as well. I think, actually, I want to make sure I get this right, which is why we're doing the stream. I'm not sure, but I think there's a bundle with all of the, like, base expansions. Elder Dragon Saga, that didn't help. Package grants you access to Profession of Revenant, Elite Specializations, Change the Blades of Play. Yes. So, this should be it. Yep. Heart of Thorns, Path of Fire, and End of Dragons for 20 bucks. So, definitely check that out, as well as Secrets of the Obscure. And Janther Wilds is not on sale, so I don't see it in here. We also have Evan Ashblade's birthday celebration. Check out the vault if you haven't yet. And we have some new spirits. Spirit Backpack and Spirit Glider. Very cool die channels on those. But that's enough of that. Let's jump into this. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you're well, hopefully you're enjoying, and hopefully Restream actually pushed the correct stream today. So it's always an adventure, but we're learning how to click the right buttons and update it together, folks. Let's jump onto an actual character here once I make sure it looks good, sounds good, and we're not dropping frames, which we're not through some kind of miracle. And let's go to the Borderlands, shall we? Yeah, I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday, so welcome if you're new, welcome back if you're new-ish, and let's get this going. Maybe even try some PvP tonight if I have an aneurysm. Okay, how we doing for rendering? Because I every stream, I try to tweak some things, I try to, like, make sure it looks good, sounds good. Thank you, Kate. Welcome back. I did update the resolution on my face cam and, like, reconfigure the borders a little bit, so it should look a little bit clearer. Oh, we don't have the sunglasses, chat. I can't play without sunglasses. Hang on. Be right back. Very important. Ah, it's better. Now I can. My brain can see through rose-tinted glasses. It's good. It's good. Yeah. How are you guys doing? Are you chilling in winter, getting ready for the Black Friday sales? I shop like once a year, so I save almost all my shopping for Black Friday sales, and I just stock up on like everything that's non-perishable, and even some stuff that is perishable. I found out that my protein powder lasts for like 2 years, so this year they had... GNC had... It's abysmally overpriced if you buy it normally, just like everything where it's perpetually on sale, you know? So they do this thing where it's, you know, occasionally things will be like buy one, get one half off. And that's okay, but what's really good is if you can do the buy one, get one half off and combine it with a, you know, percentage off coupon, which is what I did this year, and it just stocked up for like 2 years. Which was a lot of money, but it should be good. Let's play our new song by Divide Music called Ego Death. Very cool band. Go check them out. Very talented. And let me double check this is actually working in Edge. Alrighty. Should be good. We are live. That is good. It is not dropping on Edge either. Gotta double check everything as soon as you go live, so... Always good to check. And if you guys do catch anything wrong with the stream, like I look down and I see I'm not muted, but if I was, catch it and I'll send you 25 gold. That is a stream rule. So we had Val as well as Grim follow us over the break. Thank you guys, and I will fix my controller now. We should be good to go. Anyone is also welcome to join us. If you are on our shard, please hop in here and play with us. Always welcome. Only chat rule is really no political, religious stuff, and, you know, use your brain. Everyone's pretty chill here. Ooh, a tag. Can I join up with you to get emblems of the Avenger? It even pushed the correct stream on YouTube this time. It's good. This band is so effing good, chat. You know what I think we're gonna do? I think we're gonna switch to the, where is it? Berserker Lady, but I'm gonna play the sword spear version. Switch off of maces just for tonight. I like maces, but not the best for mobility. Weirdly, Skull Grinder, the Berserker F1 chat, isn't a movement skill even though it is on Revenant. It's very strange. Make sure we're actually pushing Winamp today. Oh, yeah, since we're here already, I have a Nashblade vendor. I kind of wish this was going on for more than 1 week and we could get multiple equipment slots, but hey, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. We gotta do the drop ad in guild chat. Or in Lion's Arch. Since it is Evan Nashblade's birthday. Sick. Let's jump on here. Also, a couple people have asked me about the builds for this build, the Immortal Berserker build. And you're not the first, Tim, but a lot of them join and then like get busy with real life. But you're more than welcome. I can make you ascended food. My sock stuck, aka my foot prison. Change my mind, chat. Socks are just foot prisons. Hate it. Alright, life's hard, I suppose. Oh, we have a couple. Rag was commanding for a while. He's one of our stream bros. I've recruited a lot of them over the years, but they sort of will command for a couple weeks and then yeet out. Herald, I believe this is correct. I believe this is correct. Is this different at all? No. Okay, this must be the correct build then. Yep, we're good. Sick. Made the mistake of buying X-Packs for your alt. Oh, so they like doubled up and you only got the X-Packs you didn't have? You might be able to support ticket that Sea Monster, actually. They won't be able to disconnect it from your account, but they might be able to like give you duplicate codes if you say, you know, put in a support ticket for the alt account and stuff. Be like, hey, this account already had that. They're really good like that. Like with a lot of stuff. I would at least try, you know, worst thing is they say no. Right? How's Homestead Gaming? I did send you funds for crafts this week, so make sure you grab them. What's really going to happen with this Homestead Gaming thing, Sea Monster, is you're going to have the real ultimate homestead of the guild hall, right? I'm going to guess this is a duel of some sort. It is not a duel of some sort. Rude. Rude. I'll just let that guy have a second shot at it. I want to go Zerg. Oh, he's gonna get run over by our allies. I kind of want to watch this. SMC today. Nice job, dude. Yeah, now he's like, nope. I mean, that's good, right? That means what they wanted to do with making the towers like have higher health. Like, what do you think about that, Tim? Because the immediate thing I thought of is making towers have higher health isn't necessarily bad. I'm not a huge fan of, like, Doliacs taking longer to upgrade stuff, you know? That's the change I didn't really like. Here we going. 2 commanders taking this keep. What food was I running real quick? I think it's the dodge food. Yeah, and Karka pots. Need to let blue win, so we're not fighting Mag. Alright, we'll try. We'll try, Colin. Yeah, I have some weird people in my friends list chat. Yeah, it would be probably beneficial if we're not fighting Mag next week. I'm not a huge fan of that. I mean, they can go fight Mag if they want. I'm not a huge fan of it. It's rude. Bro, I'm just playing the game here. Bro, I'm just playing the game. Can't play the game. I got will bent. Defiant stance cooldown though. Let's see if our tags come by. Res me. Come on, guys. You're sort of close. I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at chat. That's what I get. Should've stayed on my cat. Oh. These new Samsung earbuds are dangerously close to being what I actually want, which is just Samsung Galaxy Buds 2. Because those things were perfect and stayed in your ears, and I know everyone thought they were stupid because they looked like little beans, but they were like the ultimate earbuds to me. They had 8 hours of battery life. No other earbuds these days have like 8. It's amazing. Like 10 with the ANC off, and you always used them with the ANC off because the ANC was garbage because they were open ear earbuds. How you guys doing? Have you made the new spear? Is it time for Pseudo to make a spear making stream? Or do a spear making stream? Things are falling off my head. I think it might be close. Normally I would duel you. I want to Zerg. I never wanted Zerg Jet. Weird. Need emblems of the Avenger. They finally put that patch through. I put a little post on the community forums, by the way. I'm also probably going to make a Blue Sky account, as well as a... What's the other one? Maybe even an Instagram account for people who want to follow. Guild Wars 2 stuff. I don't know how popular that'll be, but better than Twitter. Alright, player versus door. Let's do it. Super interesting content. What's going on over here? Hey, Dream, what's up? We just not doing the I'm doing... I need kills, not towers, I guess. Join the squad here. How's that going? What trait lines do you take? Because I've realized the greatsword trait on Ranger isn't really the greatsword trait. Like, it's pretty good, but the real greatsword trait is in marksmanship. Like the one that gives you bonus damage whenever you gain fury, and then you gain fury when you CC something. Yeah, and if you don't want to take the greatsword line or like beast mastery, I don't know how well it is on, or how good it does on Untamed. If you would rather not take that, you can take Relic of the Midnight King, and that'll give you fury when you CC something. So you still get the interaction. It's pretty cool. Ooh, a guy, chat. I even got a tag on him. It's too good. We gotta turn our frame gen down here. I'm losing some frames. Where's Guild Wars frame gen arena net? Oh, looks good. That's good. That's good. Textures could go a little lower, but it's world versus world. It is what it is. Take Wayfinder. You need the movement speed. Not killing C. Oh, he was blue. Shoot, you're right. Need to not do that. What's up, Gremini? How's your gambling been? There's some good stuff to gamble for right now with like the Zeus Spear and stuff. I'm trying to think of how you could supplement the speed. You could... I mean, if you didn't have to take Beastmaster, you could take like Skirmishing or something that gives you movement speed, right? You could drop Beast Mastery for, I think, Skirmishing. Get the movement speed on changes your projectiles. Oh, the lightning spear? That's cool. Chase them. Do stuff. Oh my god. Team's full of cowards. Get this polar bear. It knows what it did. Oh, time for the slideshow. Oh, it's not unblockable anymore. It's truly tragic. I'm gonna turn this down one more notch, chat. And go to lowest character model limit. What's up, dude? This thief that I have zero chance of catching. Ooh, a guy. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I saw you. That's what I get for looking at chat. Oh, that's not what I pressed. That's a problem. I remember how to play this build. It does give the Zephyrs thing, so if you need the speed boost from that. I don't know, I would look into skirmish. I think skirmishing is really underrated, but maybe I'm wrong. Juice used to always tell me I was bad for taking it, so what do I know? And he's a much better ranger player than I am. Dude, the thieves. Can I target this guy? No? Alright. Whatever, fuck it, spaceships. No, I don't want to stomp him. Oh my god. This video game. Alright, we got a couple. Sick. I don't even remember which Zerg I was with. I'm just gonna assume one of the two. I like skirmishing because you can do funky stuff with quick draw, even though quick draw is like one of the worst traits you can take. Cooldown reductions always will have a place in my heart. How's it looking on your chat? In chat, we haven't dropped any frames, so just going to assume it's all right. Looks good, sounds good. All right, good stuff. I want to put some paneling like on here to get it less echoey, but I've got to look into that. And, you know, we need to insulate the house first. Everything's a process. I don't know what we're on right now. Probably Cathedral. We're in Abaddon's. Here's a fun question for chat. We've been talking about a lot because I've been hanging out with my PvE friends. How would they nerf Virtuoso and make it like not just delete it, but make it like less stupid, right? Because I think the only way is they make a lot of the utilities for it. Like it needs to do less damage, but failing that, like nerfing the range wouldn't really do it. Yeah, less DPS overall or more investment to do the DPS. Like you need to take utility slots to do it. Kind of like Condivert sort of has that, but Powervert you can kind of take whatever for your, you know, your slots, right? Utility slots. So I think that if you had to do something similar with Powervert, that might go a little bit to like ameliorating that problem. I have so much garbage in my inventory, chat. Inventory wars too. Oh man, I'm talking to people today instead of doing stuff. Well, the defense in PvE is just kind of like a cherry, right? I'm not talking about like PvP. I mean, just in PvP and PvE balance are like way different. Yeah, the thing in PvP, it's almost balanced where it just has like a little bit too much block. No, you're fine. I was just talking, like, I didn't really specify, but you basically just 6-stack Virtuoso for any kind of content, right? for Cirrus CM or whatever it is. So, you know, HTCM came out and that was the same way. Or it's just, what do we do with this? Oh, 4 boon DPS and like 6 stack vert. All the chocolate in my mustache, chat. I feel like this area of my face grows like faster than everything else. Switch up the song. More fights. Dream, come die to me like 250,000 times. I need the emblems. This is awesome. It's like I'm a real streamer. I have like real upload speed. I fixed my router the other day. I didn't even have to buy one, which saved me like $100. This is so nice. Now I just need a computer that can actually run Guild Wars 2. Get me one of those things with 3D V cache. Snow Leopard's toast, dude. See, Spear isn't bad, really, at least in World versus World right now. It just doesn't do a whole lot other than damage. It's kind of nice having 2 setup tools. Like the 3 is still, I maintain the 3 is still one of my favorite buttons in the game. This thing where you can aim it, I'm really bad with it, but it's just an amazing button. Learning how to fight on outnumbered. Neat. Let's judge people's fashion, chat. It's a snow hoe. It's a reaper hoe. It's a celestial hoe. I actually really like this hairstyle. I didn't know you could do dual matching hairstyles like that. This one's kind of cool. Is this a Chronomancer? It has to be, right? Ah, Firebrando's close. First person gaming, let's go. Did you get something with 3D V cache, Colin? I'm jealous. I found out somebody in the guild can actually, I told the story like on Monday, but someone has like a Threadripper that turbos up to like 5.2 gigahertz. And I was like, do you even use all of the cores on that? And they were like, no, this has to be Dream. Wow, something just erased his health. That wasn't me, that's for sure. I guessed wrong. Playing the runaway game. It's a lot of days, honestly. I don't know if I'm equipped to fight this. You're supposed to be zerging, chat. There's blue. There's some of the emblems of the Avenger. You're not gonna catch me, dude. Build is like the most mobile thing on Warrior right now. There's so much projectile hate. Like, I don't think I've tagged anything in this entire melee. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I wasn't stacked. That's my fault. I forgot how to Zerg. I don't like Zerg, chat. Are they gonna win, though? They might. These Eye of Cirrus procs are, like, pretty good. I'm glad they added a giant bubble tail to it. Pretty serious for Zerging. Let me catch up on chat. Mail them transmutation charges. The character slots come with a character slot, or the expansions come with character slots if you don't already have them. Each one comes with, like, I think they said in the post how many it comes with, Simo, so you could check that, the news post. I should probably also be, like, actually fighting with the Zergs. My F1s generate Might and Fury. It's pretty good. I don't think it has to be the Deluxe Edition. I could be wrong about that. They don't? All right, well, there you go. Oh, character slots. I'm thinking shared slots. Yeah, he's right. Germany's right. You might have also been thinking shared slots, Sea Monster. Wow, the commander's not even rendering. Let's switch this up here. Let's go low and lowest. This computer's like $5,000, by the way. Thing's ridiculous. What's up, Maddie? You wanna join? Right inside here is where you grab the broken down catapult. Nice, I'm glad. If you have any questions, let me know. Like how to get started. Ghost. Very, very good deal, and it is the time to buy it. Keep in mind if you do buy it on Steam, don't buy the regular edition and vice versa, because you'll have to support ticket that. Because they're not, you can still play with people, but they're not compatible. In terms of upgrades and stuff. I don't have any supply. Shit. Completely forgotten how to play this build. My brain's just like in Bladesworn land lately. Yeah, I don't have a referral link, so if you do buy it, use somebody else like Mucklux or Guild Wars 2 Efficiency. I should have put that at the beginning of the stream. But I'm happy to help. I just want people to enjoy the game. It's a pretty good game, in my humble opinion. Come on, cat. So keep in mind, the actual leveling to 80 experience is vastly different than the 80/post 80 experience Ghost. It's this one Untamed. Guys like the hero Gotham needs. I'm gonna say his kiting was on point. It's like got the range thresholds down. He's staying just outside 1200 and poking. You think they'll ever do another, hurt myself playing video games, chat, another 1500 range weapon? I doubt it, but I want to believe. I don't think I can use headbutt underwater. Yeah, you can't use shit underwater if you're a warrior. I do too. Like, I'm Stockholm Syndromed AF, but I love Guild Wars 2. It's great. Oh, no. You're fine. I get nothing from referrals. I get nothing. I don't even monetize my streams. I just enjoy doing this because I'm weird. Go through the Zerg, chat. Why not just go through the Zerg? Shit, had him targeted. Where's my Zerg? I'm going into the water. Water's where it's at. Nice, Pincerdom. Love to see it. Don't know my water skills do. I'm getting this one guy. It's happening. Does anyone know what their water skills do really, though? I play video games for fun, It's weird if you don't. I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to live your life. You do you. There was a thing on, like, canceled elite specs that Beyond the Wall did. It was, like, the Mimic, which is what I always thought they would do, honestly, is, like, one big clone instead of a bunch of, like, little clones, you know? Gotta actually press Defiant Stance, like, 4 years in advance. Oh my god. Their Zerg is bigger than our Zerg! I don't know how well this is going. We should probably queue it for EBG. Twitch title is the same as much. So Twitch may not actually be updating its titles. Like I mentioned. Kate, give me a character name or an account name. If that's the case, I'll change it. appreciated. What's done on YouTube? Did it actually push the correct thing live? No, it did on YouTube. It just didn't on Twitch. All right, cool. Yeah, Restream did this thing where they redid all their crap. So if I don't change everything in like 8 places, it doesn't work. Hopefully that works. Let me refresh it. Twitch title. Yeah, that worked. All right. Yeah, Kate, give me a character name or an account name. It's technically something wrong with the stream, so you get 25 gold. We're learning. It's really frustrating that they had like all these steps to set up a stream with Restream, and now they added like 5 and moved 3 of them. It's not my favorite, especially as someone who works in UI design, UX design. It's not my favorite. We need more boosters, chat. Oh my god, we don't have all of them. We're like underperforming here. We're literally wasting our time playing World versus World. Let's just go 100. Yeah, it's fine. And we'll go as many of these as we can manage. Sick. I was definitely getting more tags on the other build though, so I may switch back to that. There we go. See you, Colin. Have a good night. Good luck. Kick our butts. Yeah, if anyone's starting, or if anyone has any questions about stuff, just let me know. Happy to answer the questions about World vs. World, or the game in general. I've been playing this game for way too long. That's a real quick one to just check something. Okay. We got the right playlist. There we go. Mushcat. I mean, Warrior's not the not strongest class, right, Maddie? It's just jank AF. I wouldn't start it with it as your new class. We were talking about this earlier when Tay was... He's up to like 10 full raids on Bladesworn, though. I didn't think he was going to make it. Where Bladesworn isn't like bad, at least in terms of damage, and it's actually good on some raids that have like tiny damage intervals. It's just so fucking complicated and janky. Right? There's so much to it. And then they do the difficulty thing on the starting, like when you select your character stream. It's like, no, Warrior's the no, it's fucking not. It's not the simpler class. It doesn't have a 1 out of 5 difficulty. Get that shit out of here. It's probably at least even on Berserker or Core Warrior, it's a 3 out of 5 difficulty in terms of like complicated and how to play it. Warrior's not the simplest class or simpler class, man. Take that shit to the bank. This guy's just following the Zerg. Is it worth 100% the maps? Prefer PvP, and the most MMORPGs, Guild Wars 2 used to build. So all of your, in actual structured PvP, all of your gear will be normalized based on what amulet, and you can like pay to upgrade a little bit extra, like get different gear sets and stuff. So I wouldn't say it's like super worth it. Just, I mean, give it a shot. Like, play with what you have, see if you like it, see if you like the combat, and then look into what each pack entails. I think the sale will be on for a really long time. So you could always see what's up. Kind of wanted to jump on that Firebrand. Get him. I'm gonna get pulled. I know it. Ah, the A just blocked it. Weaver was pretty strong for a really long time, though. Using that new stun break in the air tech. Oh, nope, I just died. Okay. Well, I did stun break. Oops. My controller is like, I might have to restart XPadder. It's really struggling tonight. Keep getting stuck in like control set 3. Alright, well, whatever. Can't blame the controller when you're bad. Gotta fix the being bad part first. Ah, but you can transfer to EBG. That's too good. I feel like... What's the skill? You know, almost like Staff Weaver might be interesting, Maddie. Like for the weave skills that are 1200 range. I always wanted to try to make Staff Weaver work because Pile Driver, I think it's the Earth Water one is really cool. Like that just shoots a rock and the projectile speed is like the fastest in the game. It's such a cool skill to be able to like Pile Driver Zergs or whatever, you know? Those itches, chat. Take a shot. Yeah, Staff Weaver for Zerging seems the place to live, place to be. Even though they kind of want Spear to do that until they fix the Spear 5. It's not going to happen, guys. I'm sorry. Some of the maps as well, Ghost, are really good as in terms of like the extra stuff you can buy, right? And some of them they just kind of suck. And unless you want something specific out of that map, like a collection item or a, you know, the dragon or something like that, it's not super worth it to pick up right away. So again, just play through the story, figure out your class that you're enjoying, look at what the maps entail, and you should be able to get them. Because these sales happen like at least 3 times a year, I want to say. Or Arena, and it's just like, hey, you want our game for basically, you know, nothing? Is that pushing? Hold up. No, we're good. All right. Oh, there's the issue. All right. Sometimes Firefox just chooses to like try to make my preview stream render in 1080, and it's like, I don't want that, Firefox. I'd like to be able to play the game, not just stream the game. What's our frame rate going? 30. Solid 30, that's all I asked for. While streaming, anyway. Got him. Sick. Love to see it. Very low mobility. Could you take like Lightning Flash and the new Arcane skill? Or I say new, right? The Arcane skill that gives you little hops. When Janthier and Gem sale. Gems are... Whenever there's a new expansion, that's like the gem sale, Joseph. So it's... If you buy the super deluxe version, that's sort of getting a discount on gems because you get some free stuff. So if you, for example, really like the, like, you know, need End of Dragons or something like that. Janthier Wilds just came out, so it'll probably be another year when their new expansion's out. It'll be on sale just like Soto is this year. Hey, at least you don't have to buy Janthier Wilds to be relevant anymore now that they've nerfed all the spears, right? This is not the right squad, by the way. I want to join the Pinkman squad. Where are you, Pinkman? I can't join the Pinkman squad. He's too cool. He's too cool for school. Thick Daisy Timey is this guy's name. I love it. Alright, I just won't be in the squad. That's fine. I don't need to be in a squad. Squads are for chumps. Got him. Oh, I had an ally. Didn't even see that. How much stab you got, dude? You're not a ranger. You don't have infinity stab. Get out of here. Oh, I even got the finisher. It's too good. Being able to duck in and out of Berserk mode is like the best quality. It's so stupid you have to take a trait for that. Honestly, they shouldn't make Berserk mode auto-trigger traits on exit. That should be what the trait does, but this being able to leave Berserk mode should really be on any kind of Berserker. It's so good. It's so strong and so just fun to play the class, you know? Like, makes the class playable. Like, even just there for the super speed that I got. So convenient. Got coffee. What could go wrong? It's like, you know, probably like 6 o'clock at night for you. Is it also just black there, Dream? It gets pitch black here because of winter at like 4 o'clock. If you are in a different country, it's pretty expensive. But I totally understand. The good news is they're making from what I understand, they're making a lot of the legendary starter kits retroactive. So if you miss one, then you will be able to get the other ones in the future and pick those up, which will help the price of like legendaries in the long run. Oh, yeah. Kind of a problem, chat. Trying to deselect literally anything here, and I selected the commander, which is not what I wanted to do, by the way. Oh my god. This game needs a deselect target button so bad. Thank you for the follow, Ghost. Appreciate it. I do giveaways every Monday or Tuesday, whichever day I can stream. I usually stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday at 9 Eastern. So if you want just free money for hanging out as well, I don't need it. Just give it to people. Yeah, any question, even if you like think you're pestering me with questions, or if you have any questions, I'm sure both myself and chat would love to help you out. We have way too much knowledge of this game, just in general. What's this? This goat dies. Sorry, goat. I have had the most bold deer I think I've ever seen in my life this year, chat. I was driving home from a doctor's appointment the other day, and I came over a like, you know, a bump in the road and hill, also known as, and there were just 3 deer leisurely crossing the road. Didn't give a fuck. Slammed on the brakes. So glad I got my brakes done recently-ish, you know? It's like, oh, glad those work. Yeah, welcome to Canada. Are your deer black like your squirrels are, Maddie? I tell people that Canada squirrels are black, and people say I'm being racist, and I'm like, no, they really are. Go check it out. It's cool. It's one of those weird speciation things. Not all the squirrels obviously are black, but like, it's really interesting. Like the first time I went up to Canada, I was sleep deprived. I was a kid. I thought my parents were screwing with me, and like, no, black squirrels. You have to wait 10 minutes to chat on Twitch. You shouldn't have to do that. That's weird. Let me change that. Oh, it might carry over from video to video, like since you followed. Hang on. That was because we were getting slammed by like bots during the election. Hang on. See if I can change that on my end. Kate, give me a character name or an account name if something's wrong with the stream. Happy to send you money. I'm being shot. I'm being shot. Being shot, chat. It's not very nice. I was changing my Twitch stream, sir. Thank you. Haha. Oh, I got this. It's right here. It's gotta be. Get him. Get him. Where you at? Where you at, Deadeye? You don't have any health? I know you don't. Where's our Zerg, dude? Try to get this guy. Let's get out of combat. Used to have a family of squirrels live in your backyard. We only have the individual ones. We've never had like a family, I don't think. Occasionally we get bunnies. Like out in the middle of nowhere enough. Ouch. That was rude, by the way. Just FYI. I love that that just didn't work. That's pretty cool. Alright, one day I'll get this guy. It's happening. I'm saving you. I'm not powerful. You just have a computer that can run this at like more than 2 frames a second. Get me out of combat, video game. Christ. This guy's not in combat, maybe. Maybe. Alright, we did it. Okay. Yeah, they chose the wrong evolutionary path with cars, right? Being pitch black. Let me see if I can change this for you guys. Hold up. Manage a stream, exclamation point followers. We'll set that down to 2 minutes. Hold up. Sorry. Not technically something wrong with the stream, but it does affect things, so. Alright. Should be fixed now. Oh, that actually might be chanking my frame rate as well. Hold up. Okay, we're good. There we go. Got one, Jesus. All the Willbenders back here killing this one scrapper. Whose SMC is this, actually? Oh, it's ours. Good. Means the Lord's on our side and I can give him busts and stuff. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. Now, realistically, I should just set a 0 because of all the spam bots. I just didn't want to deal with it. Like I said, I don't get anything out of the engagement or whatever it is that people do. Just do this for fun. Which is weird because I really should stop doing it for fun and start monetizing my shit. I mean, there you go. There's your outnumbered practice, right, Dream? F's our Zerg. Maybe close this gate. Be actually helpful. It's very rude of you, sir. Oh, is this the one Catalyst that was fighting the other day on my Bladesworn? This guy's pretty good. Infinity stability, man. There we go. Got the Revenant. Yeah, Cat is good. Be careful, dude. Dang, Dreaminology, like, rocked up with his frog guild. The frogs are OP. Oh my god, Gus, thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. You get our fantastic animated emotes and stuff. I gotta add the other 2 that I have. I think I have the hamster attacking a shoe and the Jadebot recycled some junk. We've had some ideas from some good ones I've got on my little notepad here. Oh my god, everybody's like mentioning, adding me right now. It's the, what does my friend call it? The conflux of like stuff happening, where like nothing will happen all day, and then you go to stream and like everybody are just like Invite. You want a guild invite? Alright. Everybody wants their alts in my guild now. Oh my god. And yeah, if anyone watching or catching the VODs, a couple people have asked me for invites and stuff. If you can help me coordinate that when you're on stream, always welcome. It's a little bit easier. Also, did you know it's Evan Nashblade's birthday this week? I'm still trying to get Alt's invite. He won't show up on my friends list. But I did add you, so one day. Not frogs. This poor scrapper, dude. I'd leave you, but you are a kill, technically. Sorry, man. Mace Warrior doesn't let you play the game. Personally, I don't get to play the game either now that I'm building this wall. Oh, is there another guy out there? Shoot. I'm getting blue? Nice. Anyone interested in a Wing 8 training run would be forming up in 30 minutes. How do you guys feel about a Wing 8 training run? Would you like to see me poorly do the raid? Love to see raid content. Alright. Alright. I asked her if I can come, if I'm bad. We'll see what she says. This chat wants to see. You the raid, you coward. I don't know, man. You were there when I was doing the raid. Nice, getting Decima done. Decima's the real fight. Decima's harder than Yura. You're more than welcome to come for this if you're on US, Kate. We'll probably clear it. Nara's a great teacher. Range vert's really good for it. Also, I need a character name or an account name. You found something that's wrong with the stream. I'll shoot you 25 gold, Kate. You caught the title on Twitch because Restream sucks now, apparently. Pay it forward. Alright. We'll do a giveaway even though I don't have this set up today. I guess exclamation point Wing 8 in chat and I'll give it to whoever wins the RNG. Gotta be followed on Twitch or just to exist on YouTube. Since Kate doesn't want money. Very charitable of her. Tell him to raid too. Where is this tag? This tag is out here. Thought it was on longbow. I don't have real projectiles. I get fake warrior project. Fine. Pull me. See how that goes for you. I have skills that are almost good. Tag everything. Finish nothing. The world versus world way. Tag every corpse you open, except for that one. That one went poorly. Rally me. Oh, come on. I didn't tag anything in there. Warrior sucks. He's speedrunning. There's a keeper. Oh, man. Guild Wars 2 is just really fun right now. I don't know. Yeah, Wing 8 in chat, and I'll give away Kate's gold to somebody else. We can do some Wing 8 content. But yeah, for anybody who's new, like Ghost or anybody else catching the stream, this is the best time to buy Guild Wars 2 probably for the year. Largest sale. And this is World vs. World. This is sort of the macro PvP game mode where it takes your PvE gear, but there is an organized PvP that is... it's not Capture the Flag, it's King of the Hill, 5v5. And occasionally they have 2v2 and 3v3 seasons as well. Ooh, they portal bombed him. See if we die chat. We didn't die chat. Get him, get Dream. Everything I tag dies, like, way before my projectiles get there. Am I shiny? I did check this. Oh, you mean my character? I was like, in real life? I always try to actually check my... I didn't even tag that guy. Check my streams before. Immortal Tempest. Guy ain't taking damage, dude. How did I get pulled with stab, man? The eternal question. I am super dead. All jumped on me. Fair. Fair. 3 a.m. in the UK. Go to bed, Jesus. Gamer hours, am I right? No matter where you are. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, I can sit in the squad. Alright, raids are in like 30 minutes, they said, so I guess we're doing it. It'll be fun to watch me suck. But I've already done them all, so hopefully I don't suck that much. This is a training run. I'll ask if we're... Actually, I probably just won't stream the Discord. Discords are usually alright. Is there some kind of hidden lore in the Out of Bounds, Kate? I haven't seen it. Some kind of hidden secret for the third release. The new Curtain Vergence is actually 0 effort, so just hop in there. You just zerg from boss to boss. It's interesting because when I was doing it with Geode here, we noticed that the cats run at like twice the speed, so I always wondered at what point they were like, oh, we should just, you know, even with the Warclaw speed boost, it's not enough. And they were like, hey, this isn't fun unless we make these cats, like, move it, move it. Clips through the floor and kills you as God intended. I am not loving the position I'm in right now. There we go. Got him. Where do you go for it? I think you go to the new map, or the new map in quotes. I think it's from Janther Century. On one of the Janther maps. No Citrus chat. Yeah, I don't... I know, they were like, right? They were like, hey, let's make this convergence portal, and then... Psych. All the convergences start from weird places. They could do both, right? Like, some of the raids start in weird, you know, portals to the underworld and stuff out in the wild. So there's definitely no reason they can't do both. But yeah, if you do sub to the channel on Twitch, or throw us Twitch bits or whatever people have done, all of that money goes into like a big pool, and then I use that to do monthly giveaways and stuff. I guess I should probably start doing them monthly, but it's basically whenever I get enough money to make the prizes substantially worth it, because I don't make any money from this bullshit. The ads are there to just enable the animated emotes and whatnot. It's kind of a compromise, because in case you didn't know, chat, streaming is unbelievably expensive on like the Twitch side, and I'm astonished Amazon hasn't sold this sucker, because it's a loss leader. But you know, the more people using your platform. It's over here, just like watching this thing. It's now over there because I pressed the wrong button, because I keep thinking I have headbutt on, because headbutt is a good skill. Oh, everybody does. I mean, look at the value of Twitter. Twitter is negative money even before Elon bought it, but the value of Twitter is in information gathering. The world's so creepy and weird now. Just be aware of what you're consuming. Same thing with Discord, honestly. Yep. Just be educated about stuff, chat. That's why I think marketing's really interesting. Because people think they know and they don't. What are you? What you are is another notch on the belt of getting infinite gizmos. Sorry, guy. Run your own AI. What are you using AI for, Maddie? Is this something with like university or something? You mentioned that last time. I haven't even in my line of work, I haven't found anything useful for any AI anything. Nice. Thank you, Uncle, for his service. He's having an interesting conversation with one of my Marine friends earlier. Pretty nice guy. Oh, psych? Yeah, psych separate from marketing is really interesting. And if you know how the two intersect, it's super fascinating. Gonna abandon his char friend here. This guy's a mesmer, so probably not. At least they die together. That's honorable. Good on you, dude. Stuck on this hill. Fast proofreading. There you go. That's kind of not a bad use of it. The thing that people forget about, like, the frustrating thing, I guess, about AI is that it's being used for all the, like, things that humans like doing. Like making music or art and whatnot, and not really being used to meaningfully improve anyone's life right now. It's like the Bitcoin thing where the technology behind it's really cool. The actual applications that people have come up with to try to boost their stock value are really fucking stupid. Oh good, war. Hopefully the prevention of war. Yeah, it's an ever increasing technology arms race. It's like how space is really cool, but the only reason anyone got into space is because of, you know, the arms race with the Soviets. That's too bad. Yeah, AI is an interesting one. For sure. We could get some AI to make this game actually render at a decent frame rate. That'd be nice. I'd love that. Optimize ArenaNet's game that's 10 years old. The good thing about Nuclear War Dream is neither you nor I need to worry about it at all, because it all happens in like 10 minutes and there's basically nothing you can do. I was really worried about it for a nanosecond there, and I was like, well, Like, I can prepare and be ready for other stuff like zombies or whatever, but it's not really something I'm doing anything for other than maybe having some iodine tablets in the house. Gonna invite Ares. Okay, we're good. Yeah, it's only as stupid as the humans who made it. So extremely, extremely stupid. You know. Alright, let's get Ares. Plenty of good applications for it, just like any technology. Hit yourself with a hammer, you can use it to build a house. Everybody says that they're a full stack dev. Maybe that's what I should do. There's somebody else I was talking to today that was like they're a full stack dev. I'm like, what does that even mean? Because I do front X UI. I think it just means you do everything, right? We have like 4 of those in the guild. I mean, surprise, surprise. Backend and yeah, so everything. What I do is I consult my manager on how people are actually going to use products. So I'll sit in with the kind of like the meetings with clients, and then they'll want a website or a product one way, and we have to listen to them and then go, okay, their ideas are stupid. How do we salvage this? Because frequently people want a thing, but that they aren't telling you that they want. Because they're trying to make their product X, and what they really should be doing is making their product X, but fulfill the function of Y. Oh, companies, yeah. Oh, Jesus. That's a few people, huh? Warrior looked like it had real skills there. That was crazy. Where is our tag? Tag is dead. That's a problem. I know how entertaining I'm going to be able to be while raiding. Heads up, chat. Because I'm used to talking while like playing random world versus world builds and dying. I am not good at like raiding, let alone talking while raiding. I think that's just what you do, right? You just tell people you can do a thing until you learn how to do the thing you can tell people how to do. That's how I got into web design, basically. Where it's just like, I need a job and I majored in neuroscience. What the fuck can I do? You know? Well, I hate people, so I've got to work from home. I'm not smart. I have, you know that like I could. It would be 7 more years of school. I've looked into it, dreaming like $300,000 of debt. I'd rather be a brain doctor than one that actually has to like do surgery on brains. I don't have the ego that's required to be a surgeon, honestly. Like, no, it's honestly good to have an ego of some sort, but all the surgeons I've met, you need to just have the confidence to not fuck up. You need the blinding confidence to not fuck up to be any kind of like brain surgeon or anything else. Because like one slip up and there's your entire education gone. It's not like a malpractice suit. It's like, okay, you can't operate on people anymore. You know? Pest control. Easy money. I mean, a lot of the trades are coming back because no one wants to do them. That's why if you, as sucky as it is, because it may not be what you like, the environment you're used to, if you have a like vocational job like plumbing or pest control, come to a blue state. If you have a tech job, go to a red state, because they're just going to be like super in demand, like, you know, there. And that's why I wish people could just learn how to cooperate, because These things need to get done everywhere. It's amazing. Like, no political or religious stuff. It's just what's in demand. Like, go where it's in demand, you know? I think I mentioned this story like 2 streams ago or something. I was talking to a lineman, which is one of the guys that just works on electrical lines outside my house, when they were doing something at like 2 in the morning. And you're in London. Well, you're in a mix. I wouldn't leave London, although I've heard it's quite expensive. But I was talking to a lineman outside my house just at like 2 in the morning. It wasn't scheduled. They were just working on something. He's like, yeah, I pull down like $230K a year, just like working on electrical boxes. I was like, that's nuts. Like, people are always going to need electrical lines, at least in our lifetime. That's great. It's why I really think that my dad, unfortunately, just missed his, like, the time frame when his calling would have been amazing, because he was what I can only describe as a master interior trim and cabinetry maker, and the stuff that he made was gorgeous, but it was really expensive. So he used to work on, you know, his jobs would be sporadic, but when he'd get a job, it would be for some, you know, multi-million-dollar mansion or like a restaurant or something like that. Hey, Karadrek, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And he showed me some of these places that he worked on. I was like, these places are, they have to just make money hand over fist, right? This is where, you know, people live that money is just imaginary. Like, it's just an abstract concept to them. It's no longer, can I afford this? It's how, you know, if you have to ask sort of deal. But now that stuff seems like such high demand, especially post-COVID. Refit your sailboat? Probably. He had a sailboat for a little bit. It's a lot. It's a deep knowledge base. And honestly, you know, when I was growing up, I'd be like, you know, what, Dad, why can't you just learn technology? Why can't you just learn how to use a phone, right? And now I get it, because he's just old world, right? Like, we're very much the same person in a lot of ways, and he's just from a different era. You know, I found out I want to build one of my dreams for fixing up this house that I'm paying off is I want to build a martial arts studio in like the old style barn, right? Like on the second floor. And I mentioned, he's like, why do you want to do that? And I'm like, well, I want to do martial arts, and I'd love to have a martial arts studio, right? And he was like, oh yeah, martial arts, make sure you get an instructor. But I did that back in college. And my dad, again, I never would have guessed that that's the kind of thing he did or had any interested in. Yes, I can link this build. This build's from a different video. I'm usually running around on this gun saber thing called Bladesworn, which is awful. Don't play it. But this is my berserker build for this. It's pretty okay. I've got a lot of builds on the YouTube channel. Kind of the point of like random roaming crap. I really do need to. I think so. Chat, you're gonna have to help hold me to this, right? I want to get back into, especially now that I'm getting back into streaming and like have time for this bullshit. I really want to start theory crafting and finishing up builds on like other classes than warrior, especially the druid build that we started before demo got added to the game. I think that Demolisher is gonna really help that build. So help hold me to that. Be like, hey, Pseudo, play other shit than warrior. I won't get mad, I promise. Unless you're Maddie, in which case, you know, I'll always get mad. Maddie, come raid with us. You're good at pressing buttons. I think we have like 2 slots. I think it's a really good supplementary stat, especially if you were already running a lot of Marauders for World vs. World, honestly. Dude, don't play warrior. So... I mean, dude, play what you want, right? Like, play what you enjoy. That's why I'm still playing warrior and stuff. But we have this discussion with Tay where I've been like subsidizing his Bladesworn play with Mystic Coins because I want him to just see what I'm talking about, right? And warrior isn't bad. It's really not bad. It's just so janky, and the systems on it are so weird, like trying to get them to interact with each other compared to every other class. Whereas, like, Willbender and Mesmer will have teleports that just, like, go where you want them to. Almost all of Warrior's movement is, like, stuff like this, or, like, stuff like this, or, like, stuff like this that's forced movement. And it's like, can I not have just, like, one teleport arena net where it just, like, goes from point A to point B? And it's a lot of stuff like that, where it's just like, dice roll if I hit you, but if I hit you, it fucking hurts. You know? Maybe we'll go back to playing Mirage. Right, Gremini? The funny part about Mirage is it was just Virtuoso before Virtuoso was in the game. Like, what do you take on this fight? Oh, you take 6 Mirages. Alright. And then Cal Cohen got in charge, and he seems to hate the thing. It's like, no more Mirage, only Vert. Yeah. It's less outdated than it was once upon a time, especially since they started doing this thing where they were pretending that Support Warrior was going to be a thing. But yeah, a lot of the systems on it are like kind of pretty old in terms of like just never got updated. That's why I just want them to have more dev money, like hire more balanced devs. I don't want other classes to suck just because Warrior's janky. Best class for roaming in PvP Worldbender right now, hands down. It's not even a question. World versus World and PvP together. Well, it's Worldbender. It's the Guardian Ninja thing with double swords that you see. If you get jumped on by an actual disco rave and don't know what killed you, it was a Worldbender, and it's not even close. And drop. That's a lot, but I commend you for sticking with it. I know. What were you PvPing for, Dream? I forget what you were grinding out. It was something. I don't have friends, so I don't duo queue. The duo queue system is weird in this game because you can, it's a 5v5 game, right? And then if you duo queue with somebody, it will look for another duo queue. But because the population is so small, like, it'll have to look for a really long time and often just go fuck it and put you against, like, all solo stacks. I really wish they'd just bring the rating down that you can't duo queue at. Like, once you get into plat, like, you can't duo queue or anything. Liquid gold's nice. Yeah. Dang, Tim's gonna show me up on DPS. It's too good. It's too good. Tried couldn't make it work. It might just be not your playstyle. Honestly, you might like think this game is so diverse in the like, because there's 9 different base specs, right? And then there's 3 specializations. So if you count the core version, there's 36 different, classes in this game, right? So you might think that you love something, and it might be like, oh, I like ninja. Like playing ninjas in this game, or in games, and you try something like Thief or something in this game, and it just won't go into your brain. There's something called Chronomancer in this game, which is the Mesmer time specialization manipulation thing, and basically what they can do is they can, once per fight, they can reset their like positioning back to 0. So what you can do is you can use set a bookmark basically for your existence, use all your skills, and then revert your state to the bookmark. And I love the concept of it. I love the idea of Chronomancer. It's like a 10 out of 10 idea, 8 out of 10 execution. Perfect class for me conceptually. Can't play it for shit. I thought I would hate Warrior. Never touched it for the longest time because I was getting dumpstered by them. And then tried it, and I was like, oh, this is my class. So just try stuff, especially if you have that, like, the bandwidth to go into the PvP lobby, or anything else, like, the level 80 boost to try classes in the level 80 area of Silver Wastes. Just try stuff, like with this game, like even on just golems, because everything plays so vastly differently is what I would say, especially in PvP, even from build to build. Letting Ares know what I'm doing. He's in the party. Alrighty. How do I squad join this game, chat? That's the wrong thing. Can't type. There we go. All right, let's go be bad, chat. Spear on Revenant's pretty good. Like I said, I'd try it out if you have the expansion. It kind of supplanted, what's it called? Your like melee Condi set because it has a ranged option. So instead of taking mace and offhand sword or mace offhand axe, the Revenant Spear kind of fulfills that. Where's my Tempest, chat? Somebody point out the Tempest. Also, exclamation point wing 8 in chat, giving away some gold as soon as we hop in here. The energy management is artificial. You're going to be on any build, Kardak, you're on almost any game mode on every build. It's kind of like Elementalist, where you're just going to be swapping once you use all the buttons. The energy management is just like, do I pick skill A or skill B on Revenant? You're going to be swapping off cooldown in every 10 seconds. So in raids, you have tanks, DPS, healers, and most other MMOs. Had a look at a few raids on YouTube. It was very different. Hey, thank you, Danny. Appreciate the follow. Welcome, dude. We're gonna go be bad in a raid on a controller. I could switch to my raid on a controller setup here, chat. Hang on. I'm gonna blow everybody's mind. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna hop into Discord as well. So sorry if this screws up. Make sure this goes back to normal. It's gonna screw up the audio just for a second. Okay, it should be back to normal. Tell me if it's not. Let me make sure I have Discord muted before I hop in here. So I can hear calls, but you can't hear them just swearing over and over, which is all that happens in raids. Cool. How do you play video games? It's going to be super fun, because I'm talking to chat, I'm talking to the raid. Wing 8, W-I-N-G. So in raids, you have tanks, DPS, healers. Sorry, I have to come back to your question. Yes, you do. So it depends on the fight. A lot of fights base their tanking on toughness. So whoever has the higher toughness value. So a lot of the time in like high-end performance, you will have people just take like one piece of toughness gear. Something like that. It's a little bit weird. But you can build a tank to be able to deal with mechanics and stuff. A lot of the time you have 6 DPS, one person giving either quickness or alacrity, which are specific boons that are separated, so you can only do one or the other in a subgroup. Subgroups are 5 people. And then you have the other person healing and giving the other boon, and the healer is often the tank. All right, this is a raid encounter, chat, so you have some pre stuff to clear. I'm bad, so I got stunned. They're pretty good. Even the new raid is pretty good. One of the fights is like really good. One of the fights sucks, and one of the fights is pretty middle. But I hope that we will get to that. Do I need to toggle some stuff on here, chat? We're dying to goop. But I will do my best to answer. Yo, KS, aka Ball, would you like to change your answer and get an entry in? And I will wait for that and then do the drawing. Alrighty. So many people entered, oh my god. From Ashes to New is like the best band, dude. Apparently the lead singer has like one of the biggest anime collections in the world. Man after my own heart. Wing 8, exclamation point, Wing 8. W-I-N-G. Sorry, I can't talk. Ow. There you go. Ghost got it. This is a stream. True. If I accidentally respond to Discord as well, it's, guys, I'm sorry. All right, we'll go for one more minute and do this. Ow. This first fight that we're about to do is not a real fight. Hang on, I gotta remap one thing. All right. Camera. One thing about this game is it has really good camera options. There's snap to ground target now that I've said that. Snap to ground target, toggle snap to ground target. There we go. All right, let's get this drawing done. Click the button. Pauls, you have won. Congrats, dog. Character name or an account name, and thank Kate when you get a chance. This is because of her. She's messaging me. Neat. Cool. Yo, I might have to send this after. Where is it? Where's my sharpening stones? There we go. Let's get like 20 of these. It's too good, chat. Oh, I just saw them. Oops. Sick. Yep, you got the drawing. Congrats, dog. Let's take a real utility skill. So this is a raid. That's the boss. This raid isn't really super finished. It's kind of just boils down to bring a crap load of projectile blocks. And hopefully I won't suck too much. Where do they go? Nice, dog. Is this the new raid then? If not finished, it is the new raid. It is out. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll send it when I can. Gotta be bad at damage real quick. So basically these two ads on the side are shooting buff balls to the boss in the middle. And you have to block those, which is a common theme. Oh yeah, this is way bigger than it thinks it is. probably supposed to be on the other side. I just realized that. Oh god, team is dead. That's my fault a little bit. I should have been in the second group. But on the plus side, I can mail Pauls. This fight's also really weird because the arena is enormous. There we go. Sorry, no fancy message, but we have done it. We've done the thing. Alright, let's switch back to this now that I've proven I am on a controller.
Crushing weight, I'm sinking, it never goes away.
Again, very difficult to talk and play, but this boils down to so that ball that we didn't just block, that's the thing we want to block. It's not the most difficult raid, especially since it doesn't actually have a time limit like most raids, but it is definitely a thing. Yeah, no worries, Pauls. You can thank Kate. Ow. Oh, potato. You're dead. Oh my god. Super dead. Easy. Self-res. Too good. Jesus. Jesus. Oof. Oof. Who dis? I hope we get to the second boss. The second boss is way more entertaining. I think I'm gonna bring the res glyph. Normally you don't, but like, I'd like to just get through this fight. Should change my description of raids on a controller for Twitch. Now we're doing the zerging strat. So you can either send group like 1 to the left and 2 to the right, and you can just kill the ads and split up that way, or on this, because it has no time limit on this fight, you can just zerg it down. So they're sending 2 people to the right now, and to just deal with the like balls, and then we're just gonna like rotate around the boss killing the ads. It's a little bit more reliable. It's probably just not how the CM is gonna work for this fight, challenge mode, when it comes out in 2 weeks and change. We'll see, we'll see. It's okay. It's just not done, in my opinion, Ball. Like this fight is so big and doesn't have a time limit, and it feels like the last one. You know, if you have to cut something down, cut down the middle of the story, and that's what this feels like. You need 2 people in each of those greens, so that's what we're doing. I can actually start doing damage now. It's too good. Damage is generous, I know, because I'm pretty bad at this game. Yeah, they all look the same too, is kind of the downer of this raid, where they're all just like bugs, like stone bugs. Decima's the good one, so hopefully we get there. See if I can keep Might up on the group for a little bit. The real thing with this boss is it takes so long, you want to just keep an eye on your friends and make sure none of them are dead. And yes, the area indicators are terrible, so when it does like attacks, the attacks are like 40 times the size of the indicator. Yeah, Decima's sweet. Hopefully we get there. I'd like to show you guys that one. That one's really good. So via Zerging strat, we now just whack the boss down. There's a big puddle in the ground we don't want to walk into, etc., etc. Once upon a time, I only did PvE, but those days are long past, and now I'm a scrub. There we go. Have somebody down. Go into Earth and glyph them. Those balls you want to dodge in and dodge out. I'm just kind of repeating Nara's instructions, but it's pretty good. Good for people to know what to do. Now we use break skills, so there's a green bar that's appeared. So anything that does CC or crowd control. Just for the new people, this is generally how raids fights work. They'll have a break phase, and you'll need to do that, whether it's on the main boss or on some kind of ad or anything else. Oh, it got another one. Sick. Oh, I didn't even see this thing. So that purple AoE is the thing I was talking about there. Just the size is fuck you, basically. It just hits you. It's like I wasn't in it. Doesn't care. Does not matter. One day I'll be able to do damage to this fucker. If I can glyph this guy. Glyph's so strong. It's not what you're supposed to take if you're damage, but it ends up saving runs. Especially when this does not have a time limit. Have you done this one ball? Like, Greer's not bad, and I'm interested to see what it is going to be like on the challenge mode. I have a feeling these things on the floor just won't go away. Like persistent area denial or something like that. Right, go over to these ads. Ow. There's a lot of Condi. Ow. Help potato. I did not even see the ball. So I'm bad. Want to dodge these arrows, obviously. Pretty much anything you want to dodge in this game. Why'd they give you 2? Not blinking. Yeah, it'd be something change for the stream than just running around the Borderlands. I suppose if you're in the VOD, you can just skip ahead an hour. Probably go back to it at some point. Yep, didn't have stab. Got punched. Oh, potato. All right. So you jump the shockwave, and then this guy's stacked right on top of it, so we need to cleave this guy. That's not the right elemental I summoned. Oh well. Fuck it. A lot of the fights are much less chaotic than this when you do it right. This one's just kind of a shit fight where you don't know what's going on. So if you're new or like you're like what is happening, don't feel bad. Oh dear. Got that guy. Got that guy. Oh, we didn't actually CC, so we need to kill the elites. In the challenge mode version, it'll probably just kill you. The girl leading this raid is one of our longtime officers and probably one of the best raiders in the game. Once upon a time, she was part of MNF, and they've been speedrunning the new content and stuff. You'll see. This isn't a real fight, honestly, Ghost. This is just, there's shit happening. The next one's a real fight that I'll be able to explain a lot better. This one just doesn't have a timer and is just like, here's a bunch of stuff. This is honestly more of a world versus world fight, honestly, than anything else, because it's in a big open space. Ouch. I wish everything was easier to see. I think this would be an amazing world versus world keep boss or something like that, though, you could summon. I'm a huge proponent if they should have just, like, giant keep bosses that you could summon for world versus world. I think it'd be sick. But it's better than what they used to do, which is sort of like 2 real fights and then, like, a trash mob fight, which isn't a real encounter. It didn't feel like a boss, and a lot of people didn't like that, so... At least this one is a fight, and we'll probably have a cool challenge mode when it comes out in, like, 2 weeks. A lot of the raids in this fight, in this game, are really good. Not all of them, obviously. Some of them are just, you know, damage golems, but it's... This one doesn't really have mechanics, and the next one has, like, really cool mechanics that hopefully I won't screw up explaining too much. Oh, dear. There we go. Back to pretending to do damage. It also does more damage to the boss if you complain about the fight that you're doing. That's a fact. Bye. He's over there now. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Oh my god. Resglyph for the win. The air one pulls people to you, so we actually were able to, like, pull that guy out of the Thunderdome who was down over there. It's pretty good. I should not be running Airglyph, by the way. Don't tell them. But this fight isn't real, so... And my damage is bad. You jumping. You also dodge further if you make little grunting noises, chat. That's a fact. The real challenge is actually, like, pretending to do your damage rotation while all the shit is going on. Even the raid fights, like, this feels like world versus world. It's like, yeah, this is a world versus world fight. It's not a raid fight. Oh, was also wondering that. Rear shouldn't be at 80%, by the way, health. Which is interesting. We may have to do the old entire fight twice. Oh, I can't cancel my glyph. Nah, this bug. They're like, this boss is so buggy. I'm like, nah, it has no bugs. It is a bug, but it has no bugs. I think the entire fight's gonna reset. So something happened because we failed one of the break bars, but that shouldn't have borked the entire fight. But for some reason, the boss is back at 80% health, so, you know, it's ArenaNet, anything could happen. Oh dear. Up. So you missed it. Oh, so we just lose because we can't phase. Great. So right now he phased, but there's nothing, like they summoned all the elites, so they have no pool of summons to pull from, so it's just completely bugged. The first day it was way worse. That's dumb. I mean, so Ghost, they're doing this thing where the last real hard fight they introduced was called Cirrus, and there was a challenge mode for it, right? So what they did was the challenge mode ended up being bugged because this is ArenaNet, and of course there were like day one bugs, but people cleared it after like a week. So instead of nerfing it, which is what we said they always should do, like this next thing, is they just left the bugs in the game, and that's like legendary challenge mode now. But they're planning on having a legendary challenge mode of this fight as well once they put the challenge modes in. So who knows how that's going to work, because like, is the legendary challenge mode going to be bugged on release? And then we're going to have like legendary challenge mode where they keep those bugs in? Nobody knows. Oh my god. Dang, we've got the real strats for entering here. Don't we go on the dude? Bad player. I need a dude in my thing. I need a dude in my thing. Alright. At least there's a dude in my thing now. I don't know why we're on the boss. I thought we were supposed to be... Do we not have anyone reflecting the other guy? Alright, sorry, had to ask a question. Very entertaining. Raid awareness comes from PvP awareness. PvP in this game is all reactionary. Raid awareness is all like prep work. So I'm not doing damage for shit, but like I'm aware of mechanics. Like even day one, I wasn't doing shit for my like damage, but I was like, oh, that's a thing we clearly need to reflect and stuff. It also helps that I have a lot of game design friends, but thank you. Up. Sick. I also, PSA for this thing, chat, turn this way up, character model limit, because that will make sure stuff in PV actually renders. And a lot of these mechanics count as characters, which is really weird. But it's how Init does things. Or one day I'll be able to do damage. That is worth mentioning that this is the least fun encounter in the raid, actually. Damage, 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 damage. But if you have any questions, Ghost, or anybody out there catching this has any questions, or like, why do you play on a controller, just let me know. The answer to that one is I play it for fun. And I can lean back, talk to chat. Tempest is pretty fun, though. I'm probably playing it poorly, but Tempest is pretty fun, honestly. And maybe the boss won't bug. See, like, the ideas of this fight are really cool. Like, giant open area, area denial, like, that whole area where it's purple. We just can't go there, obviously, because it's a Blightbringer. But frequently they have to cut down fights, and this is clearly one that just didn't get finished. So, it is what it is. I respect that. I respect the philosophy of make the game, you know, start of the game good, make the end of the game good, and then make all the content in the middle. See. There we go. We did it. Okay, we're good. We're good. I'm gonna res this guy. I got him. Guild Wars 2 has the best combat system, Ghost, and my friends and I like to call it the game of squandered potential because this game has an amazing art style for being 11 years old. It has really consistent, like, quality updates. Honestly, like, there's stuff that's bugged, but they pump out quality updates, especially lately. But it has 210 artists and, like, 4 people that actually make this game. So it ends up getting, like, their balance cadence and their design cadence ends up needing, like, leaving something to be desired a lot of the time. So, again, if this studio is double the size or, you know, if they focused on other things, I don't think it would still exist, but it would look a lot different, and it would be a glorious flash in the pan. Like, they found that what works for them, and it's the ultimate drop-in, drop-out MMO, because there isn't really a gear grind. Like, the starting gear is very good, especially if you take the level-up gear. There's a lot of things that they've sort of made just by virtue of still existing, where this game just is really new player-friendly or returning player-friendly, whether it's collections, whether it's stuff they've introduced, whether it's mechanics. And the combat system is amazing. Like, you know, helmed by the original people that made this game 10, 11 years ago. It's phenomenal. It's one of the best combat systems in games, let alone in a fucking MMO, right? And it's astonishing, but they could do so much more. You know, you blindly loving a thing isn't really healthy, and that's why, you know, I'm a firm believer in, you know, if you love something, don't stay relentlessly negative about it, but just, like, you know, be able to take the good with the bad and point out when, like, you know, ANET does something bafflingly stupid in addition to the amazing things they do. And a lot of the times I think the stuff they do is bafflingly stupid, but also, you know, really good stuff. Yeah, we're good. Help, potato. Help, potato. We're gonna... Oh, fuck. I need to press F, team. Ow. Buyer POV. Am dead. Can confirm. Did not dodge a ball. This is what it looks like when you're dead in a raid and everyone's carrying you. Oh man. Can you go into POV when you're a dead person? Remember to hydrate, chat. I'm gonna open my door. Be right back. Get some water. Oh my god, my controller's on low battery. No wonder I'm fucking up. Blame the controller, chat. I could adjust my title of my stream now on Twitch. Oh, nice. XPadder's glitching out. Perfect. That's what I need. Love to see it. Funny if they died now. That would suck. Alright, we're good. Too easy. Alright, now we get to do the real fight. I can't respawn. There we go. Gotta go back and get the chest. No, it's pretty cool. You can jump into most content with just like the starting gear and stuff. You do want to work with that Ascended gear though, because the Celestial starting gear they give you is pretty okay for most things, but you still need to grind out things like Agony Resistance for this game's version of dungeons and whatnot. So this is a real fight, and this one's real cool. So she's a lightning golem, kind of like the Titan that we fought before is a blight golem, but this one has various different mechanics, and you obviously deal with them differently other than just, hey, there's a bunch of stuff you need to block with projectile blocks and whatnot. So there's various different arrows that will shoot out from the boss. They, you know, you can kind of see the pylons floating in the sky up here as we get closer. They empower the pylons, so we're going to have one person kiting the red arrows, and the red arrows need to empower pylons, but all the other arrows basically can't touch the pylons that spawn around her. So our job of sitting on the boss and whacking it is to layer the arrows and whatnot, and then there will be other mechanics that empower the pylons throughout the fight that I will explain when we get there. But this one's actually really cool.
I didn't pray to God, I became one. I don't save us, then who the fuck will? Enlighten the mind, but I always shoot to kill. Hate me, let me know. The battle lies within, and the scars they don't
All right, let's actually bring like some damage here, chat, and do things. We're gonna bring Eye of the Storm, honestly, for stab. Yeah, this one's really neat. This one's well designed. It's a good raid fight. This does protection. God damn it.
Stardust, please bring back the thrill. I can see your heart, I can see you lost the will. Blame me, I can feel the chill.
Alright, so there's two different groups. You want the DPS group and you want the ones that just stack the arrows. And essentially we're going to be stacking on top of this heart guy the entire time. No, this is a good fight. If you have any questions, let me know. Sorry for the intermission. We back. What we could bring is rebound. That'd be a bad idea. All right, let's do it. Oh, right. Raptor mount. It's too good. So right now that's the big red line. She's going to be kiting around, and all these pylons are basically what you can't ever overlap. You can't allow any of the electrical stuff, and everything in this fight is electrical to get to the pylons. So these green balls we need to like stand in, and if you get one of the other mechanics, you cannot grab green balls. So it's kind of important, kind of a thing. Bro went down, bro is up. Where is heart? You can't overlap these as well. Alright, sick. So there's green balls now on the other side that we need to get. Run over here. You need to stay in the green ball until they disappear. You do take damage, but you only take super damage if you are overlapped with one of the other mechanics. Hey, nice, what's up? Welcome, dude. If I could actually do my rotation and talk, I'd be like a good player, but I'm not. My thing is running around the Borderlands while talking. We do need to break immediately with this, because if green gets in, it resets all of the break bar. I have no more break. I need more break. There's everything. Oh my god, we did it. That was really slow for this fight. Alright, sick. So we did phase 1. This fight is all about positioning, where the first one is sort of like positioning in terms of area denial. This one's like positioning and to do actual real raid mechanics. This fight rules. Thank you. That was what we try for here. Just positivity, man. Everyone's got their stuff going on, so I just want to provide people a chill place to hang out, you know? go. So we accidentally empowered a pylon right now, which is a good show of like why you don't want to do that. So one of the extra, or an extra one of the pylons is empowered. So when the greens come in again, we will have a 2-person green that is larger and will take more people. And essentially, if you get too many of those, you just lose because you don't have enough people. My damage is shit. I know it. I'm not good at talking and doing rotatos. My officers are so good at teaching, though. It's kind of mind-blowing. They're so patient. Okay, we gotta break real fast. More break. There we go. We did it. So basically the last mechanic that happens in phase 3 is... This boss is great, and we're actually doing really well for a first pull it. It's going to look like the other one was way harder, especially with me being dead. But essentially the last mechanic that gets introduced in this last part is why we're all stacking over here, is there's a big green arrow we need to stand in, and if you don't have 5 people in that, you just kind of lose, so... This thing. So you need to stand in this. I don't think we have 5 people. I think we're fine, though. Oh, absolutely. Condi's better. I'm sorry. I didn't read what you said. It depends. Power's better at, like, most of the bosses, but the last boss is Condi's probably going to be better for, depending on the, like, CM, because she moves so much. Again, sorry, trying to talk and play at the same time. It'd be helpful if I was muck-luck for that. Damn, oh my god. Dodged under the boss for that. So see how we have an extra empowered pylon? We have large greens and we're probably fucked, but help, help. That one's just gonna get in. Using all my heal skills even though I'm not supposed to. There's also this wind mechanic that I was trying to describe something instead of doing mechanics. There's a wind mechanic that pushes you, and if you get pushed into the purple lines, then it just doesn't matter. We were pretty close though for a first pull. Yeah, and as soon as she gets 10 stacks, you just lose. Okay. And wake the F up, chat. Stop goofing off. I'm going to bring lightning flash so I can not be bad. Yeah, if you get blown, you gotta readjust, chat. That's good Discord advice. No, that was pretty good for the first pull, like especially with like half the people not having done this before, and me trying to multitask and stream and shit. Yeah, play on a controller, I have an excuse. No, I'm just bad. I think I'm gonna bring like what I should actually be bringing here. Opener was shit, but it's fine. They already know I'm bad. I have to retitle this on the YouTube side of things. The cool thing about this build is there's a lot of buttons you can do even while you're channeling, so it actually feels like a rotation. The bad thing about this build is if you don't exit air like immediately when you're doing your rotation, you kind of screw it up, so. Am I gonna get that green? Maybe. And I'm just going to assume there's sound. I guess supposedly make up your own sound effects, chat. I don't play with sound, I play with rock music. Not blinking. Oh, we lost some people? Alright. Where is GG? There it is. Okay. Yeah, this fight rules, though. It's actually like a fight with mechanics that matter that we had to figure out and stuff. I mean, any raid fight, once you kind of know the setup and once you know all the mechanics and stuff, even in something like WoW that has a bajillion raid designers for it, right? Just boils down to like, hey, can you execute on it? But this one's pretty well designed, honestly. I'm talking about the proper term between Journeykin and Warclaw. What's Journeykin from? WoW? I'll just assume. No, people are dying. So another thing that people don't really realize a lot of the time is you can't stand under the boss, and like it just insta kills you. So it's stacked, but don't stack too tight. Does some Greer Yura? Greer, I don't know. Greer just boils down to, can you bring literally everybody, like have everybody bring projectile reflex and spam them off cooldown to me? At least that was my perception of it. And everyone's different, right? Yura also really requires people to be on voice comms, basically. Because Yura's like, okay, I'm breaking now, etc. Which isn't the worst design for the last boss in the raid, but it's like not the best for if you want all your bosses in a raid wing to like be mandatory voice, especially if like voice calls. If you don't already have a voice system in the game. Which attunement? That attunement, okay. I think we got to that green in time. And we're good. I think she's playing full Selly as well. Which is pretty good. Turns out Selly Necro. Also good in World vs. World. Also good here. At least in terms of support. It's quite a lot of damage for a support in quotes. A phase. I mean, that's why Guild Wars 2 is the ult, like it has its niche. You know, it's just the drop in, drop out MMO. It never chased the WoW stick, and as a result got rewarded for it by still existing. Nothing was ever going to dethrone the amorphous mass that is WoW. And a lot of MMOs tried to be it in different ways, and Guild Wars 2 just kind of did it. It's kind of like Nintendo, where they just, you know, they're nowhere near as successful as Nintendo, but they just kind of did their own thing in the corner, right? And got rewarded for it because the rest of the industry was like competing against itself. Fine. I'll actually do like my job. Is D4 even an MMO? I guess people, the way they play together, it kind of is. Dungeon crawler. Genres are stupid in music too, so. I should have played this game for the PvP and the salt. OG Cell Dweller. It's competing versus PoE2. Yeah, how's that doing? I heard that was gonna come out at some point. Tell him! Be polite. Catch more balanced devs with honey than with vinegar. I can't be the only person. I saw a post on Reddit like 2 days ago and I linked it to Roy after thinking about it. I try not to be obnoxious. Oh shit, I fucked up. So I fucked up and got a line. Oh no, that was fine. We're good. I saw a post on Reddit. That's what I was saying. That it was like about Bladesworn. It's just gonna be forever like shit or what? Which is kind of how I feel. It's been like 2 years, dude. Alright, where's he going? Going over here. Like, Warrior has so much potential. It's just, again, it's just really janky. It's not bad, it's just janky, you know? I'm sure you know that if you play it. Oh, fuck. I fucked up. I not like think about Warrior and shit while I play this game with an actual class. Not blinking! Alacrity would be good at some point. There we go. So basically our job is to do damage, be on the side, get greens, and be in the green arrow for this phase. Go into my healing attunement. Try to not die here. Alright, this is a damage race because... Ah, I'm in a perfect spot. It's too good. It's fine. It's fine. Damage race it. Ignore these. Oh, man. Oh dear, I was reading chat. Help, potato. So that was 2 out of 3 fights. I have to cut out the little intermission we had on YouTube, but I'm stretching and getting a water break and answering questions and stuff. So the last one's kind of interesting. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, let them know in the forums, let them know in Reddit. Just don't yell at the devs. This game has a balanced cycle of, you know, a glacier. So we'll see. See what can be done. I do think it's really funny that there's an achievement for taking new people through this encounter. Well, it's not happening. We'll explore the map. Raids aren't bad in this game, honestly, and if you can PvP, you could probably raid. A lot of the the actual rotations for raids are pretty doable. There's what's called accessibility builds in this game. Like, I'm basically playing one right now. I'm not good, but it lets me pretend I'm good and do like my job as a damage. So I'm gonna sort of repeat what Nara is explaining in Discord. There's a special action key in this fight, which is a button that'll appear right here in the middle of your screen. I'm pointing at it like you can see me. And it will be used to dispel different mechanics. And the two people that get the little AoE around them, you want to stack them. And then like one of the two other people want to use the special action key to dispel their, because they'll get floated. Yeah, it's pretty good for like a new ring release. It was a little buggy, but it's pretty good. So there's like other ads that spawn in geysers, and we have to break them so they don't get upgraded, and they get the like increased green break bar. So if we don't break them, they will like upgrade themselves and stuff. There are geysers that periodically appear in the fight, and we need to kite the boss out. She seems to jump to the furthest person away, so you know that's kind of a tank mechanic in this game. It's a little bit different than like just the straight toughness mechanic. Is the donuts that appear. Somebody will have to take it out of the group, and it spawns another ad, I believe, and does a bunch of damage, and you need to give them stability when they have that mechanic, or give yourself stability. I kind of like this wing because at least the base raid wing version gives you the space to sort of change up your build a little bit, like with these, you know, things that give stab or whatever. I don't think the no timer thing on Greer is a bug. I think they just didn't really remember to give it a timer, and they were like, or they were, it was just going to be so long for the base version because it's probably supposed to be like the first fight, right? So seeing a 16-minute timer up there is probably analogous to just having infinity. Plus, they knew it was buggy, so they were like, you know what? Let's just let people clear the fight, and we'll add a timer. I joked that the CM for Greer is just going to be like a 6-minute timer and no other changes, which would do it. You know? Let's make it into a DPS race. All right. There is this lady. So they get those. We try not to stack those, and then somebody has the special action key on top of them. And that's where she jumps. So you essentially try to stay on the tag and move her toward the wall. Break. The breaks on the actual boss actually aren't that important in this fight, weirdly, because they don't really prevent her from doing any mechanics, because she kind of just rolls through all of her mechanics. As you see, she just kind of does stuff. I think they all get a CM, and Ura gets a legendary CM from what people have been saying, but I could be wrong about that. Drake, nice. I was just yeeted. So they just get floated and oh, you can glide. I didn't even know that. So the only way to save your people from the bloodstone shards are using the bloodstone, or sorry, the float is to use the bloodstone shards. But yeah, this raid's pretty okay. Like I said, it's kind of like 2 fights total, where Decima's clearly finished, Greer is kind of unfinished, and this boss is just a little bit unfinished, but they're not bad. I just think Decima probably should have been, if you're going by like the base difficulty, should have been the last one. But that's just my experience. Playing the video game. I understand why Muckla can't do this and talk now. This is way more intense than just like losing on Bladesworn in World vs. World. So basically these sulfuric geysers spawn, and we have to not stack them on top of like the boss, and then we have to dispel them with the bloodstone. Or sorry, you stack them on top of the group and then dispel them with the bloodstone. I'm doing a bad job of explaining this and playing the game. But they also spawn ads that we need to break. There we go. Getting back to normal. She is, but you don't really need to CC her, is the weird thing. I mean, again, I made the joke that this boss, like the CM, is just going to have... It's only going to drop like one, what's it called? One Bloodstone Shard, and you're never going to have the debuff get removed from you once you use it, so everybody in the raid is going to have to use it over the course of the raid. I'm almost sure that that's going to be at least some component of the CM, if not the LCM. You do have to pick the Bloodstones up as well, or else they pulse damage, which is kind of the indicator of like, hey, use this idiot. It's pretty good. Oh boy. We're almost done. But like, that's the whole fight, really. There isn't just a, you know, sub 10% everything goes insane sort of deal. Yeah, I do, actually. I think actually 5... I mean, people do 5-person content in this game. I think we've missed almost every bubble. We can just try to heal them and stuff. Especially if they don't increase the health very much. We gotta res our friends. Oh dear. There we go. So that's the special action, you break it, and then the group lives, and that's good. Most of the time. And then she goes into a geyser and gets all the boons in the game, and it sucks. But if you just kill the boss, then that doesn't matter. Yeah, so that was the last boss in the raid, and that was the one that we arguably did with the least effort. Especially not with me running off cliffs and stuff. So, there's also a whirlpool that happens where it like pulls you around you, or pulls her around you, but yeah, that's Wing 8. It's like helps when you have baller commanders like my guild has. Free plug for Vanguards of Ascension if you guys want to join. Again, only one rule, no political or religious stuff in guild chat. But like, yeah, it's pretty okay, pretty doable, even for a scrub controller player like me. Yeah, I think the CM will be good for that. Back to World versus World complaining. I'm thirsty, chat. That was fun. Disconnect from Discord. And the audio didn't screw up. Sick. Alright, we did it, chat. World vs. World time. Go back to the Berserker. Yeah, if anyone else other than, well, including Ghost, has any questions or anything like that, feel free to hit me up. Always down to give advice and whatnot. Disseminate some of my useless build knowledge to the masses. Oh, absolutely, Ghost. Yeah, check out the VODs, check out the builds. Lots of different, like, actual build breakdowns, not just, like, streams and stuff where I talk at you on the channel and stuff. Enigma wants Mystic Coins. Yeah, maybe. And thank you for joining as well. Let's hop it back into World vs. World here, chat. Actually not alienate my entire chat audience. I'll be interested to see the metrics of like everybody who unsubscribed or subscribed during the raid content, whatever, because I don't usually, I used to, you know, we used to full clear every raid fully every week, but I've definitely turned into more of a or PvP nerd since then. And it is what it is. Right. Don't forget Evan Nashblade's birthday, by the way. Yeah, it's, ooh, get right back into EBG. It's too good. It's too good, chat. Do remember to blink, though, when streaming, because it will destroy your eyeballs if you don't. Good God. Maybe I'll cut that out and, like, use it as a VOD or something, a separate video to put on the YouTube channel. Do we even have a tag? Ooh, we have a fight. That's kind of like a tag. Say, David. What's up? Hopefully you're well. Enjoying stuff. Just did Wing 8 on a controller. Pretty chill. I'm fortunate enough to have people who are extremely good at the video game for PvE in my guild. Kind of carried my dumbass. You do want to turn your character model limit down from highest, though. If you jump into a raid. Because, oh, man. You won't get FPS in World vs. World otherwise. Ooh, there is a tag over here. Sick. Got like a mini fight going. What are you guys doing? Fight! Shoot! Shoot to the bridge. Also, did you guys know it's Evan Nashblade's birthday? Absolutely. Vanguards of Ascension, as long as you're cool with the no political or religious stuff in guild chat or general chat, I can invite you right now. It's totally fine with me. You can either apply through the guild website or just talk to me on stream. I can't open the link. So the builder's funky. Just try refreshing it. If you have any kind of ad blocker that can screw with it, if it says it's not secure, just try refreshing the page. It should work, but sometimes if you haven't gone to McLeod's builder before, it'll flag it as like a malicious site when the dude just hasn't updated it in forever. We don't even have Demolisher gear in there. Yeah, no worries, Jasper. Send your guild invite right now. Probably get Alter Stupid in here as well. Get this going. No, you're not. I mean, you're welcome to try, but not in guild chat. I just don't want anyone pushing their beliefs on anybody else. It creates too much friction. It's pretty easy to just like chill. I've sent that guild invite. Let's make sure I was repping the right guild, not my bank guild. Oh my god, we did it, chat. It's too good. I can try linking it again, making sure the warrior build works, but that should be correct. I'm so glad that, like, this is working now. We haven't dropped frames. Like, I'm like a real streamer, kids. It's amazing. Been doing this bullshit for like a year and a half. It's amazing. Taste and go. Do you go by Jasper, or would you like to go by something else? Yeah, it just worked for me. Send you screenshots of it. I can tell you what it is. It's all grieving gear with traveler runes and then like Sally trinkets. Longbow mace. You're getting everything done today, Chad. It's good. I'm stoked. I don't think we have another Jasper. That's fine. Alright, back to the real content. Thank you for the hydrate check, by the way. If only I'd seen that forever ago. Doesn't help if I don't see them. Need more ideas for the channel. I'm gonna like go get all the streamer bullshit, sub-trains and whatnot. Honestly, I don't want to do that because I want to keep it chill, but people have specific things they want. Like I've had a couple people request my home setup, like the streaming setup tour, which is something I might do, especially for like subs and whatnot. I want to dox myself too hard, but people seem to like that stuff. Yeah, it says your World vs. World guild. I mean, you can put in a ticket, but and they've been pretty good about that, especially if you haven't done it before. But why rush? You can play with us next week. Yeah, anybody who would like to join the guild, either hit us up on vanguardsofascension.com or just ask me on stream, and I will try to get back to you. I know Alts Are Stupid wants to join, and I am trying to get them an invite, but if you're not online, it doesn't show up as your name that you whisper me on, so I have no idea what to whisper him, but we'll get it. We'll get it. It's all about playing phone tag and whatnot. Yeah, I was actually astonished. Like, I messaged Roy, like, hey, what do people do with the new Alliance thing if they want to transfer servers? And he got back to me, like, you know, instantly. Just like, hey, put in a support ticket. We're dealing with a bunch of it. We can always duel in the guild hall. Guild hall's the best for that. That's why we're making so many decorations and stuff. Where's this tag going? Is this tag even real? Another giant brawl going on down here. Catch up with the tag. Ugh, raids drain me and I'm not even good at them. Goes to show, I can like multitask with my brain off, like running around the Borderlands doing nothing. Working for now? Yep. If you, no, it's fine. No problem with that block. Again, you do that. You make the peace with your digital god of whether or not you think it's stealing content. I use adblock for a lot of things. I don't make any money again from this bullshit, so that's a completely you decision. Ellie is made of stone. I'm done with this. Yeah, if the builder ever doesn't work for you, I've had a couple people message me on, like, you know, the Immortal Warrior build or anything else that I've made. Just refresh it. It sometimes loads and sometimes doesn't, especially on things like Firefox that aren't Chromium based. Do you know they added potions of Karka toughness stations? Which is pretty cool to the game. I can't use any of this, can I? Oh, I can. Huh. Wouldn't want to, because my buffs are better. That's a great question if any commanders are out, because if not, we could go back to our roaming build. But yeah, that was Wing 8. It's not bad. It's definitely not the hardest wing arena that's ever made. I still think that's Wing 5. You know, the underworld has to be hard for a reason, but it's definitely not a bad wing. Greer's a little bit buggy and weird, but it's pretty fun. And if you know what to do, it's like not that much of a pain in the butt to set up. So I think they nailed it in terms of like the targets they were trying to hit. Some video, yeah, of course. I don't have any of that monetization stuff turned on YouTube. Maybe one day, but I hear you. I know a lot of people do like mid-roll, pre-roll ads. And you're like, oh, I was just getting into it. That's why I'm a huge fan of like the individual Twitch support, especially because you can do it with Amazon Prime on Twitch. So you can, you know, have the few creators you subscribe to that way, support them, and then you don't have to deal with like ads and whatnot. I'm going to die. This is a lot of people. Especially this ranger that just his sand shark just ate all of my defensive stuff. Why do rangers get 1200 or 1500 range, chat? Why is this a thing? How far are you gonna chase me? Like, you gonna 1v1 me? What's going on here? This is like a 5v1. Oof. Yeah, this build isn't the most mobile. If you want a mobile build, go look up my Immortal Warrior build or the Bladesworn one. Those are way more mobile. This is mostly for Zerging, so if I get caught out, it's not much I can do. But I don't think we have a tag, so we can definitely switch classes here. Or even just stay on Berserker and go show off the Immortal build a little bit. Spear, sword, pistol. Pretty fun. Twitch has embedded ads, and I think there's one that'll just like mute the stream and what's it called? An ad blocker that'll mute the stream and mute the sound on Twitch. But again, this is not financial advice. You do you. Make the peace with your gods. I watch so few things on Twitch that I really wouldn't know. Alright. Let's go get revenge on those guys. I think this uses the same food. Yeah, because for baffling reasons, even though everything on Spear is ranged, it counts as a melee weapon. I think the food for these two builds is actually the same. It is. Sick. That's pretty funny. Alright, where are we at, chat? Anyone for taking a camp in team chat? I feel like there are quite a few people up for taking a camp. Still need emblems of the Avenger though, so we're gonna see if we can get back to like all the combat and whatnot. Need some more hype music though. Very important. Now let's go who's standing now. This song rules. This thing slaps. Are we solo, like duo taking SMC? That's awesome. Got like 2 catapults here. Catapulting a gate. Sick. I'd like to attach my chain pull. There we go. No! I didn't do it. I did it incorrectly or something. It still chunks in World vs. World. I love it. Just PV door. Oh Jesus. I did not mean to do that, that's for sure. Is this a Willbender? Ah, it is. Sick. Ah, Headbutt didn't go off in time. Headbutt has this insane, like, 5 seconds of invulnerability on this build, but you have to finish casting it. So, unsurprisingly, because he's a Willbender, he was able to do, like, 7k of my health in that time. From the time it takes me to drag my ass across the ground on Berserker to cast Headbutt. Almost lived there. That was pretty cool. We gotta get at least one more fight chat before we call it. One good one. And find that Willbender and duel him or something. Yeah, Guild Wars 2 is on sale right now, so if you've been holding off or, you know, you live in a different country, which that isn't the US, feel free to check it out. I get nothing from this, but it's a pretty fun game. And the Heart of Thorns Path of Fire bundle is a pretty dope deal. The build on YouTube for the Berserker, not the Mace Warrior. I mean, it'll be in the stream. The stream that's like 2 streams ago. It's got a Berserker icon on it. That is the stream I pulled it from. But this is an actual build rundown of a video. This spear, sword, pistol one, because it's a lot more mobile and more like my speed. It's more dually, less zergy. But if people want zerging builds, I can do dedicated videos on them. I know people just like build videos in general. If people want frames, too bad. You don't get frames, you're playing Guild Wars 2. So much lag, oh my god. There we go, got both of them. Sick. Oh my god, this guy. Warrior Spear's really cool, but they did this thing where they introduced a lot of the spears and then they gutted them, and Warrior got double gutted. It got gutted 3 weeks after they put it in the game, which felt ultra bad, and it got gutted again when like everything else got nerfed, but it's much better than it was in like their alpha, so what do you want? I suppose something other than damage. Hey Gibbs, what's up? Yeah, it's all CPU. That's very true. And it's all dual core CPU, so if you have multi-cores, you get to eat shit like I do. Doesn't do anything. It's really good for work. It's not good for this. What did I get feared by? This one green guy over here? You wanna fight? Interesting life choice, I suppose.
In the winds of the mountains high, under the vast and endless sky, echoes the fall from the gods who reign. Then lost your gaze. I see the fire burning in your cold eyes. You're reaching higher just to break through your mind. Now you stand above the kings. Say the God.
Tanky AF, I'll tell him that. There we go. Got him. Relic is missing. So both of the builds use... No, you're fine. Both of the builds use Relic of Rivers, which is the strongest relic right now. It requires Janthier Wilds to unlock, but it is insane. It gives you alacrity on dodge roll. It just... McLeod, like I said, has been MIA for a couple updates, so I hope he's okay. I should probably send him some more money and be like, yo, you alive? If there's another builder, I can switch to linking that. I was thinking about that the other day, because he's missed Demolisher gear getting at it, he's missed the Celestial update, and he's missed this, so he's gonna have quite the backlog. No, it's absolutely, ask me stuff like that. You not feel bad for it, because chances are also I just like spaced out and got distracted by something shiny and missed the relic entirely. Both are equally possible. Is this a thief? Of course it's a thief. A dead thief. Yeah, no worries. What? That was some dynamic gameplay. You gonna like kill the one thief? He's not gonna kill the one thief. I'm gonna kill the one thief. This thief thinks he gets to live. Thinks he's people. He's not people. That was pretty cool though. And ground literally crumbled under my feet. Relic of Rivers, if you don't want to play the video game to unlock it, it's got like a little mini quest associated with it. You have to like go do a thing in the collections. But if you don't want to do that and you do have a bunch of World vs. World potions saved up, you can just blast through one of the Janther Wilds reward tracks and unlock it that way. Oh my god, can we kill this guy? No, we can't. He's a ranger, of course we can't. How did he hit me in down... Like, the lightning strike that just hit me was his downstate skill, and there was a door between me and him. Alright. Whatever. Oh my gosh. What are we even doing here? You just, like, solo taking SMC? Let's go take some camps and then probably call it here. I'm getting real hungry. Full legendary of all the relics. Yeah, but the Janther Wilds relics are weird. So the full legendary, or the legendary relic will give you all of the relics up to Janther Wilds and all of the other ones you have to unlock. So you probably unlock them, but I'm just telling them for like people catching the VOD and stuff. Is even if you have a legendary relic, you have to like unlock it and slot it into your legendary relic. And a lot of the people who watch this channel don't play World vs. World, or don't play PvE, so they're like, oh, I have to go do a collection, and there is an alternative. Yeah, Legendary is so quality of life in this game. I mean, what else was it going to be, right? But it's so amazing once you get there. Ooh, people. There's this Willbender, Necro. I don't know if we can take both of them. Ah, they don't want to fight. Interesting. Willbender man is down there. I expect him to be up my butt. Getting this camp though. It's happening. Oh, and for clarity, Icebreed Saga does sort of count as a Living World Season. It's just labeled Icebreed Saga. It's basically Living World Season 4, though, I think. Or no, it's 5-ish. Yeah, and it should be included in the bundle as well, if you buy it through the gem store. Because those are also 30% off. Ranger... Necro, it's too many people. Way too many to try. Maybe if I was on Bladesworn, maybe. Well, we didn't get the camp chat. Let's look out for another objective we can do. Forest Scrub will take way too long. That thing. I do use Karka Potions. So Karka Potions are mathematically like this enhancement, and they even added a enhancement station for this so you can give it to your allies now. They are mathematically one of the best things for World versus World because almost nothing else works out to be, unless you're like fully min-maxed for PvE and stuff, plus 150 stat points. Not to mention that with a lot of my builds, I try to build pretty high precision, and precision and toughness at the same time are two of the hardest stats to build for together. So it really helps. Toughness and precision infusions are also very strong mathematically in World versus World. Versus like PvE where you can get to 100% crit chance pretty easily, and then you just kind of want like mighty infusions on. If you're going the infusion route, obviously. That's pretty into the weeds min-maxing. I even, a lot of the time I'll even use the on-dodge food like on this build, or the one that gives you plus just a flat 100%, or sorry, a flat 150 precision instead of the ascended food, because the ascended food buffs are nice, but because you play warrior, you already have pretty high toughness, and a lot of the time you don't even need it. Like the 10% damage reduction, and having like 150 precision is way better, at least on paper. Now whether or not I can execute on it because I'm bad, different thing. But I do live in the build editor basically. Yeah, Karka Potions are kind of a pain in the butt, but if you ever need to buy them, you can go right before Karka Queen pops, and all the settlements should automatically be taken. Yeah, no worries. There's another one I use on Bladesworn a lot because Warrior, for baffling reasons, still has really difficult... If you're not taking Warrior Sprint, which you don't always do, like if you're running some weird build without Discipline like I do sometimes, you don't get Warrior Sprint, so where's your movement speed, right? And there's an enhancement called Writ of Studied Speed that's probably the most expensive writ, or like utility food in quotes, or utility oil in the game, but it gives you plus 25% movement speed, and that's like where I use all of my utility primers that I get from Black Lion chests and stuff, is on those. They're really good, and they finally added text to them as well for World vs. World, so it's kind of sick. They're like a real food now. Okay, we got a camp. That means I can, like, go eat food at some point. Oh, but that was a raid led by Nara and Enigma. They're both really good veteran raiders. If you guys would like an invite to Vanguards of Ascension, hit us up. Again, real easy rules. I'm Pseudo. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and let's get a happier song for this, and sometimes Friday, at 9 o'clock Eastern PM. And we do lots of like build crafting, theory crafting, couple news updates, and just try to disseminate my Guild Wars 2 knowledge to you guys. But I'm going to go eat all of the food because I've not hit my calorie macros for today. If you have any questions about any of the builds I've shown off in the, today, even the PvE one, let me know in the comments or in the description and stuff. And have a good night. Thank you to our new guys, and I hope I see you in Tyria. Peace out.